Welcome back, y'all. Another week of Under Construction. We got a special guest with us.
Hey.
The legendary Tone X.
We here.
Give it up for Mr. Tone
X. We here, baby. We here. We here.
Yeah. Tone X just spent a good little bit with us. We did a pre-show interview. We did record that, so that's gonna be on the lookout for that on Anchor and YouTube. We talk about his career. His influences. We just have a good time. So we're having a good time here. We're drinking. We are drinking our troubles away. Hornets fans.
We are.
Man.
We're driving simulators.
Who'd you say? Wait a minute. Who'd you say? Hornets?
Hornets fans, yeah.
Y'all need to put something in your glass right now.
If you are a Hornets fan, please join us.
Yes.
Man, it was a rough week, bro.
It was a rough week.
What God said, trouble don't last always.
In this case, it do. That gospel song didn't go for the Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets have lost 5 in a row since last beating the Knicks.
Oh, my.
Thank God for the Knicks.
Thank God the Knicks exist.
And the Knicks are on a 4-game win streak right now.
And, wow. Go figure. Since you last saw us, we played the Orlando Magic, Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks. 2 of those games were at home. We lost.
How'd you do?
All 3.
All right then.
All right. The score of the Dallas game was somehow closer than it really was.
What score?
116-100.
You know what's funny about that game? We had a Curry go off on us, and it wasn't even Steph.
It wasn't even Steph.
It was baby Curry.
Seth came home and was like, you know what? I'm going to show y'all. I don't know what he thought he was showing.
First of all, when you say it wasn't that bad and you lose by 16, that's saying a whole lot.
No, it was worse.
It was like
all we're saying was it was worse.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah, it was like 30.
They got them fourth quarter garbage points.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, they played well in the fourth quarter. It's just too late. You can't dig yourself out of the hole.
Yeah.
Too little, too late.
Let's go like 12 points the first quarter?
Yeah, something
12.
like that.
12, dog. 10. We're down 20.
Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets AAU team.
I swear.
Pretty much. Devontae Graham actually has come back to life. He went 26-10 last night.
16 of those in the fourth, I believe.
Yeah.
Or 20.
Garbage points.
Right.
It's still Terry Rozier's team. I mean, so guys, is this like
I like Rozier.
Part of the plan? I like Terry Rozier.
I like
Terry Rozier. I like what he's doing.
He's a dog. I like dogs.
Let me go first, and I think I speak on all of our behalf. We're where we expected to be. We all knew coming into the season that it was going to be. We were projected to be last in the league, and we kind of overachieved up to this point. And Tone X is making me laugh, so I can't. It's going to be hard for me to get through this.
You was projected to be last.
Listen, this is going to be the toughest recap I've ever done, man.
We're almost at last place now.
And we're a few games out of it. But here's my thing, man.
What you got?
Look, if you're going to tank, let your fans know you're tanking, because I do not understand how Dwayne Bacon is not getting any minutes, and you got 2 G League guys getting minutes ahead of your rotation players. So if we all on the full-on tank,
I don't think you can let your fans know that, because one, the NBA they frown upon that. They will do something about it. And secondly, fans are very fickle, especially Charlotte fans. If Mitch comes out and says, you know what, we're just gonna let the season be a wash so we can try and get a good pick, they're not gonna go to the games. They're not going anyway, but they're not. I mean,
I need some of this Jack Honey, man.
Yes.
Come on, nephew. Let me pour you some, because every fan that come in the Spectrum Center, they should give you a free Jack Honey.
That's actually not a bad idea.
That's before the national anthem.
That's not a bad idea, man.
Before the national anthem.
Before the anthem.
Or that, y'all seen that picture of Michael Jordan with the cases of tequila? He's obviously drunk. Whatever he's drinking, just give that to the fans.
Everybody get an airplane bottle when you enter the arena.
Yeah.
Man.
And then Mike blame it on cigars. You be like, Mike look drunk on that picture. Mike blame it on cigars. All right, Mike.
I want whatever he's smoking.
Right. I've been in your suite before.
How we gonna get through this today?
There go my free pair of Jordans. I ain't gonna get them.
He's gonna say he's Team Jordans anyway.
He gonna send me them Jordans out of TJ Maxx. Goddamn the jump man legs together. The jump man sitting with his legs crossed. I'm like, wait a minute, there ain't no logo.
Hey, for the Hornets fans who follow us, man, we sorry.
That's exactly what you are. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta laugh to keep from crying. I mean, at this point, it does look like the Hornets might end up where they were projected to be, which is dead last. I will say they started off the season better than we all thought.
They did.
And
they did.
Terry Rozier is better than a lot of people thought he was going to be coming here. No one expected Devontae Graham to be as good as he was. PJ Washington looks like a pleasant surprise. Miles Bridges is getting there. Malik Monk is actually getting there.
I like Malik Monk. I like him.
Yeah, he has some super exciting plays last night. He got some
hops too.
Yeah. So I think our young core is not
as bad.
We're just not.
We're a year away. A year away.
How many? One? No. You say 1 year away?
Years.
Yeah, thank you. Put that S on it. Yeah, put that S on there. You is not Braun.
Here's my concern, man. How are we gonna get through this?
You is not Braun.
Here's my concern. James Borrego last week said that we're basically putting together 3 good quarters and not playing the full 48, and it's still happening 5 games later. So. What's the problem? I know we're young, and I know we're
players get it's very hard. Imagine you're going up against the Houston Rockets, one of the best teams in the league.
There you go.
You got I think ESPN gave us like a 3% chance of winning.
3%.
Probably lower than that.
Yeah, what happens is because the Hornets are fairly competitive in that game, and then Houston goes on a run, and now
you can't recover.
You can't recover. It's up to the players because the coach can only say so many times, hey, y'all, stop turning the ball over. Stop taking stupid shots. Do this. The players got to say, okay, y'all, we know Houston. This is Houston gave us their best shot. We got to give them ours now.
Listen, now, I feel you on that. If we go back to this Dallas Mavericks game, and I tweeted this, man. Y'all know we don't do hot take culture on this show.
We don't do hot take culture, goddammit.
Right.
But this is a hot take. Games like yesterday's game get coaches fired.
Yeah,
yes, damn it, I said it. Damn it, I said it, Rodney.
He said it.
I'm going to tell you why, Rodney. You know I'm going to give you a good reason why. Dallas comes in here on a back-to-back. They just got beat by Atlanta the night before.
The Hawks.
There is no Kristaps Porzingis. There's no Luka Doncic.
No unicorn.
We were off for 4 days. Why do they have more energy than we do?
Because they was in the gentleman's club.
Think about it.
And the goddamn 4 days to measure. Them lap dancers took all your goddamn leg strength away.
But look at it like this. You had your locker room leader waved. 2 locker room leaders waved.
They waved.
They waved.
That's true.
They gone now.
They gone. And so on Twitter they all were emotional about that. They were like, man, no, we didn't know about this. That you got to take that into account.
You know I'm gonna put that on.
That's fair.
I'm gonna put that on Terry Rozier. He's the only real veteran left in the locker room.
Say it again.
I know it is. He's the only real veteran on the locker room. He's got to be the ones to say, okay, guys, Marvin's gone, MKG's leaving. What that got to do with us winning or losing?
There you go.
We got to come out.
Because, unfortunately, our $25 million man won't be that guy.
Oh, no, yeah.
Who was that?
Nick Batum.
Let me just say this.
Whatever you please. Air your grievance.
Let me just say this. And I'm not saying it because I rock with Team Braun. I'm saying it because, listen. Can somebody go back and show me some game film that goes along with the salary that Nick Batum got? How in the hell are you looking at Hornets on Sports Center and it ain't one Nick Batum highlight? How the hell you got all that money and all your goddamn footage coming from the bench and warm-ups when you got some beats?
Let's go team.
He got those goddamn Beats by Dre headphones. Sit your ass down somewhere. Nobody don't give a damn about that. Is you contributing?
Not at all.
No, not at all.
You can speak 2 languages, but you can't shoot for nothing.
That's the Hornets' biggest problem. It's not lack of talent. It's we don't have a dog. Kimba was our only dog. He left. Right. We don't have that guy to be like, man, F the Houston Rockets. So what? They went on a 10-0 run. let's go.
We got to play basketball.
Right, we got to play basketball. Instead, they just kind of like, oh, well.
Kind of fold.
We
like,
suck.
well, we expected this, so, well.
They act like Mike getting ready to suit up. Come out there and give him goddamn 10, 2, and 4. Look.
He probably could right now.
Because that's all he's going to get. Goddamn 10, 2, and 4. Don't look for more than that. I played with him on PS4. He could get me goddamn a 14. So don't. He could give me no 14 on PS4.
Let me say something, man. With the week the Hornets had, we needed this, man. Like,
definitely.
It's been rough, dude.
With the week the who had?
The Hornets.
The Hornets.
Yeah, but the week we had over there on old Bron channel, you know, must see TV. I watched him last night. Me and my wife. My wife was naked.
Shannon Sharp on him, baby.
I told my wife, I said, get naked, old Bron on. Goddamn ABC. And she got naked, and I told her it was a good idea until my 10-year-old walked in and said, why is mama titties sitting out? I said, Yolanda, goddamn, have some decency about yourself and go put on that thick-ass terry cloth robe with no belt. Because, you know, black women, y'all got the robe, but goddamn, we don't know where the belt is. Y'all take it and tuck it across your chest like Rosa Parks. But listen, that's what I'm talking. Because my man, okay, went out there and got that win against them damn, who was it, the Kings?
The Warriors.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
They got that win. Draymond wasn't playing. I said, boy, I should bet $1,000 on this game. This a come up.
That was an easy win.
He had me nervous though. Had me nervous, baby. But I appreciate the game. I used to be the voice of the Hornets before Big Pat. Yeah. I was doing that. Shouts out to Big Pat because I love him, man, and I love what he brings to the Hornets game with his play-by-play. Got y'all boosted up on that cat from Detroit and Miami. Big Pat.
Right.
Is one of the best.
He's one of the best, seriously.
Yeah.
He's one of the best voices in the NBA. And he's one of the best at what he does, and I'm waiting for him to go to a goddamn All-Star game. Now, listen.
He should be there.
He should. My thing is this. Ain't nobody gonna say it, nephew, so I'm coming on the show and say it.
Oh, say it.
They said it on the site.
Now, I'm from Wilmington. Okay, that's a Port City.
Secondary Port City.
Don't get this Jack Honey thrown on your computer, then you got to get a new one. Listen, Mike, God damn it, I love you, Mike, Mr. Jordan. You know, because that's what I used to call him when I would see him in the hallway, Mr. J. And he would talk. He done sent me some Jordan. He done looked out for the boy. So I can't say nothing. I
already know what you about to say.
But I will say this.
What you about to say?
Pick a side.
What you mean?
Either sell sneakers or build you a goddamn team.
You can do both.
Okay.
Hold on. You can do both. He can't do both.
Why is that?
Well, obviously, the team he has around him is everything. And they're not making shit stick. They throwing it out to see if it stick. They throwing it out to see if it stick.
That's fair.
But it's not sticking. And I apologize. Scared money don't make none in the NBA.
But he's gotten rid of people. He's fired people.
He's fired.
He's fired.
He has.
This is the new regime, and I think I'll say.
Tell him, nephew. Tell him.
I'll say this. I like what Mitch Kupchak's doing. I kind of see his plan. I remember when Mitch first came on.
He was with the Lakers, wasn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he was, and I think the plan is starting to come.
Hey, Yolanda. He was with the Lakers, wasn't it? We done sent him over here. Help y'all turn y'all shit around.
Whatever works.
Hey, whatever works. And you know, I was actually worried about Mitch coming here because he was with the Lakers, because he didn't.
That's a big market.
Well, he was the GM of those championship teams, but he really didn't build those teams.
Right.
There you go.
So, you know, that's one of the reasons why the Lakers were like, okay, yeah, the Kobe era is over. What are you doing now, Mitch? You're not doing anything. Get out of here. Now he's here, but I like the move that he's making. Devontae Graham, obviously, great pick. PJ Washington, a really good pick to get at number 12.
The Martin twins.
So the Martin twins, he's done a pretty good job. And so it's almost like Jordan finally has someone that he can trust enough that he can just be like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and sell sneakers. I'm gonna let y'all run the team, and it's getting there. It's
gonna be a slow process, man, and people don't want to hear that because
no, of course not.
Oh, we've been suffering for so long, and I've been a season ticker since '88. Blah blah blah. The truth is, the first rebuild didn't go like we needed it to go.
True.
Rich Cho made a big mess. Let's be very clear about that. And Mitch Kupchak has the duty of clearing this big mess, and it's not going to be an easy process.
Also,
let me think about that, Tone.
Listen, first of all, Phil is still talking about trust the process.
Right.
So obviously, the process is different time on different people's watch.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I will say, nephews. We are in a microwave society. AKA Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately?
Preach.
Everybody wants to win
now.
And everybody makes moves. And they say it's in the sake of business. I say it's in the sake of desperation. Because everybody wants to be able to hoist that trophy up.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And a lot of times that being your main thing, focus, helps you lose focus on what's really your main thing, and that's that roster. Now, let me go ahead and be partial.
Welcome to the LeBron James section.
That thing coming through the West this year.
Do you really think they coming out of the West?
Who?
The Lakers. Do you really think they coming out of the West?
I got to go use the bathroom.
No, you don't. I'm just asking the question, sir. Where you going?
Where's the bathroom? Let me tell you something, nephew. Now, I know everybody want to see old Kawhi. But I'm going to say this, and I say this with super seriousness. This is no material. This ain't Showtime. I believe, family, the tragedy of the Kobe Bryant death and his daughter and every other family that was on that plane because they was close affiliated with Kobe. But nephew, I'm going to say this, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but if I'm right, I'm right.
Right.
I believe you're going to see something in Bron that you ain't seen before. And I believe the closer you get to these playoffs and that boy keeps swiping that jersey up under that jersey, listen to this. It's a different kind of laser focus. And I believe, with all my heart of hearts, you are going to see a different kind of laser focus with the Lakers team, with individuals. But man, I got a feeling, nephew, that Bron gonna turn into a goddamn superhero. Bron gonna have Wakanda t-shirts on.
I could see that.
Huh? I'm telling you right now. I done told my wife. I said he coming.
This would be the first time
with
in
that
almost a decade that LeBron hasn't has to do everything in the playoffs. He hasn't had to backpack a team.
A bona fide second guy.
Yeah. The only problem is that they're in the West, and the West is very deep.
Give a damn about the West?
Yeah.
I swear we don't.
You care. You
know I do. Hey, nephew.
Can't show it.
Hey.
Can't show it.
Talk to him, nephew.
You gotta have that confidence.
I care about him, but I don't care about him.
I get you.
And guess what we gonna ride? Guess every fan in L.A. and every Kobe fan, every Laker fan, Snoop fan, guess what we riding? Guess what we riding?
It's all right, man.
We gonna ride Kobe talking to him.
I
Kobe saying, look.
Did you guys see the
Kobe saying, look. Man, go ahead and do it.
Did you guys see the reverse windmill that LeBron did?
Yeah, and then they compared it to when Kobe did it, the same goal, same amount of years later.
Awesome. I gotta give LeBron a lot of props.
That was creepy and awesome at the same
time. It was.
He ain't playing that. That was
I don't know.
Right.
I think
you know what I'm saying? That was eerie, man. But it was like, damn.
Listen, I mean, like frame for frame, it was like
right.
How many? Is it a week over? What is it? 2 weeks?
Three.
Three
now, yeah.
And I'm still acting like it's the first day.
Oh no! Hey, listen, man. It happened right after we stopped recording, man. We was pretty
Man,
torn up, man.
I didn't know Kobe like Snoop, but how is it that this cat is touching people? And when I say all levels, nephew,
yeah,
all levels, whether you played basketball or not, whether you knew Kobe or not.
I'm gonna tell you how deep.
Forget your color, forget your ethnicity, countries.
I'm gonna tell you how deep it is. Coming from someone, and I have to preface my statement by this. It was a respectful sports hate. Somebody coming from somebody who used to talk more junk about Kobe and the Lakers than anybody. I was the main one. Like, I can't believe this dude. Like, I grieved. I'm still kind of grieving it, man. But like that first week, I was like real torn up about it, man. So that's how deep. Even the dudes who hated him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nobody really hates anybody.
Right. I mean,
yeah, but
that's why.
The only thing I said this on a previous show, he got a lot of comparisons to Michael Jordan. So there was always that debate over Jordan versus Kobe. Man, I'm always going to be Team Jordan on that. So,
what you gonna be?
Hey, you from Wilmington, right?
God damn it, nephew! That don't mean nothing.
That's
just where I'm from.
It means everything.
It do. But I got love for Michael.
But I think hopefully one day the Hornets can be not just the Hornets. Charlotte can be attractive enough to where people want to come here, which is funny because people we'll talk about
to live here in retirement.
Yeah, we'll talk about this after the commercial break. But people like to come here after their careers are over, but it's like during their playing careers.
Well, goddamn, write them down. I'll say them. I'm a comedian. What I got to lose?
Yeah, during their playing careers, everyone's like, Charlotte.
Randy
it's
like,
I
met
Randy Moss. Goddamn, I met his baby mama at the Comedy Zone back in the day, and she was a Caucasian female, and she talked highly of Randy, and I was like, oh boy,
sure she did.
Yeah, she did. And Allen Iverson, I ain't got nothing. Goddamn it, you better hear me on this. I ain't got nothing but good things to say about Bubba Chuck.
Real dude, man.
Bubba Chuck. In the club one night, he in the bathroom. He on the phone. I didn't know it. He talking, but I'm in there like, yo, AI, woot the woot the woot the woot the woot, man, woot the woot. And then he on the phone, and he was talking, and then walked right out. I said, he didn't even hear not a goddamn thing I said. But I love AI, man. Change the culture up. Yeah. For the better. Yeah. You hear me? No sacrificial lamb for the NBA shook it up.
Mm-hmm. Also, Hornets fans, I want to educate y'all on something.
Go ahead.
Cap space.
It actually means something.
Oh, wow.
It's very important.
It's very important.
You need that to sign people, right?
You actually need money to go sign people, guys.
You need money to facilitate trades.
Hey, to be specific,
he said facilitate.
Michael Jordan, listen,
That's that Russell Wilson coming out of him.
Hornets fans, Michael Jordan does not go in his personal bank account and say, hey, let me go buy LeBron and Steph. It doesn't work like that way.
No.
So a lot of people, with the Hornets doing a contract buyout of Marvin Williams and soon to be Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, a lot of people are like, what are we going to do with all this cap space that we're going to have next season? We can't sign any free agents. No one's going to want to come to play for Charlotte, which there is some truth to that. However, cap space is how you get trades done.
Right.
If you have cap space, you can do like Toronto getting Kawhi Leonard in a trade last year that ultimately led them to a championship. They don't do that if they don't have cap space.
It's called flexibility, people.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to have flexibility to build a team.
So I don't understand. Do people not want us to have cap space?
No. I think what it is people want us to have the cap space, but they don't believe that we can get anything done to bring marquee players here. However, look, we may not get marquee players here in the next 2-3 years, but it still gives us, like you said, the flexibility to at least make trades and attain assets. So y'all calm down and be patient, man. Please do that.
And then we're always going to overpay.
We're going to have to overpay. Every team has someone that's overpaid.
Yeah.
Every team in the NBA has a player that they paid too much for. So we still on the books with Batum for this season and the next. We'll probably buy him out next year, or I'm not worried. I'm not worried about.
We're
that.
not worried about Batum.
Not worried about that. As long as we have enough cap space to get these trades done, if need be, then we'll be fine.
We got 2 games.
So the Hornets play
Pistons tomorrow.
Pistons
Timberwolves on the 12th.
On the 12th.
2 losses.
You got on 2.
Detroit.
Detroit 1-1, man. I'm going 1-1.
The Hornets haven't lost to Detroit in like 4 years. And Andre Drummond's gone. He was the only one killing us. He was the only one that was killing us. He gone.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna find a way to lose.
I think we win that game and lose to Minnesota. Minnesota just got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, we can't beat 2.
They seem very happy about that trade. Karl Anthony Towns seems very happy about that trade. I think they're going to have some energy, and that's in Minnesota, and it is cold as hell in Minnesota.
Oh my God,
it is so cold there right now. So I think that's an L for us. So we're going 1-1 next week.
You need shea butter in Minnesota.
Shea
and some coconut oil. Don't you come out there in that layup line with that ashy ass.
This looking like some burnt sausages out there.
Oh my God! All right, so we can't afford shea butter because we rely on advertising dollars here at Under Construction. So we are going to take a short break. You can hear from our sponsor, Anchor.fm. Thank you. And we're back Under Construction.
What's up?
We got Tone X
yes,
in the
sir.
house.
Still in the building.
Please believe
making
it.
us laugh so we don't have to cry about
our Charlotte sports teams.
Good Lord.
Here. We need to laugh. Hey, Tone, thank you for the laughs, bro.
Yes, thank you so much.
Man, I know y'all need it.
Yes.
I'm trying to make y'all LeBron fans. Because
that's not going to happen.
Well, we don't cry that much out there, but I understand. I understand. It never rains in Southern California. And because Braun, that's why it don't never rain.
So does it rain in Northern California when you play the Warriors?
Oh, that's what we're going to do? That's what I'm glad you threw that jab, but you see what we did with them last night. Nobody worrying about no damn Warriors. Come out to play. Yeah, that was a movie.
The Warriors about to pull the greatest joke in the history of the NBA.
The joke gonna be on all of them.
Ain't nobody injured. They just sitting there, everybody.
They just sitting there, collecting losses,
get
getting
that
first
top 5 pick.
No. Get the number 1 pick.
Yep.
And it, man.
Because I'm like Clay. I mean, I'm not Clay, but I'm like Steph. Your hand, I think your hand been good last month. You ain't trying to go shoot with a Kobe jersey, all right? You ain't trying to shoot nothing.
Yeah. So one of the things we touched on last segment was why no one wants to come to Charlotte. Here's the thing: they love coming to Charlotte.
Or do they?
When the playing days are over and they got money, I have a joke. Charlotte is the land of lost rappers. You know how many retired rappers live in Charlotte? I could literally name 12 off the top of my head. Skip.
Don't do that, Skip.
But
don't do that. My grandmama used to tell me Skip is a green. Why you gonna do that?
You ain't Uncle Shannon on the show. But Charlotte's just one of those towns that everyone likes, but no one likes. It's very odd. I think it's because Charlotte doesn't really have a culture. In fact, Family Guy made a joke about Charlotte, North Carolina, not having any culture. Yes, that's crazy, right?
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Wilmington, Charleston, they have deep cultures.
They do.
And
we got Wilmington 10. We got the riots. We got culture, baby. Cape Fear River.
And then like Charlotte is like an amalgamation of everybody just moving here from different backgrounds, and everybody don't gel together all the time.
That's why the music scene suffers as well. Not just sports, but the music and entertainment scene. Charlotte look as a walk-up city, and a lot of promoters that bring shows. They'll go to Raleigh. They'll go to different cities right on the outskirts or an hour, 2.5 away, but you won't come to Charlotte. That's an enigma and a stigma that the people in Charlotte have put out there.
So let me say this. I'm always the guy, I'm always the dude that not gets mad, but I'm a little annoyed at people who are from Charlotte that choose to support of the sports team. Now that's in jest. That's not important.
Okay.
But I always look at that as like a microcosm for Charlotte culture.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is Charlotte culture, we have our own here. Kaiser's a hip hop staple in this city. We have people like this dude who are talented, who are just as good as anybody else from maybe the other city, but we choose to shy away from supporting what we already have.
Okay.
And I think that makes it easier.
It's funny. Nobody in Charlotte, people who are not from Charlotte that might be listening or watching, nobody in Charlotte even knows who the hell the baby was before he got put on.
Okay.
I'm going to be 100% with you.
Okay.
Nobody from Charlotte supported him. Why you think he went to L.A. to get put on?
Right.
He left his hometown, got put on, and then came back.
Whereas guys in Atlanta don't have that problem. Why?
Right, yeah.
Atlanta supports Atlanta. Like if you look at Atlanta, I went down there for a concert.
Say it again.
I went down there for a concert. Atlanta supports Atlanta.
Say it again.
So when I went to the stadium, they incorporate hip hop culture. Like black culture is a part of Atlanta.
Right. That is Atlanta.
It is Atlanta, right?
And then like with Charlotte is a minority majority city.
Right.
We do our best to exclude everybody and just include the dominant culture all the time. Even if you listen to sports talk radio in Charlotte, there are no black people on the radio. We have a voice.
I bet you won't say that again. I bet you won't say it
Even
again.
if you listen to sports talk radio, ain't no black people on the radio. Only on black stations.
So
that's sad.
The Charlotte, our culture is that we have no culture, and I think obviously that makes an impact on everything. Why people don't want to come here? Why? But here's another thing. It's not like Charlotte ain't on the map. Go downtown during CIAA.
True.
That's all everybody talks about. Everybody from every black person in America.
We are a city that has hosted the DNC. We are a city that has hosted the All-Star Game twice. I don't want to hear this crap about we're low profile.
We're here.
We're here.
We high profile.
We've been here.
You can't
Tone, speak on it.
Come on. You can't get the DNC convention. You definitely can't get, if we were low profile, nephew, Republican convention ain't coming here at all. Too much at stake with politics. I tell my sons, trace everything back to the money. All-Star game. Why you think they come here? Charlotte is the second financial capital in the world. Number one here on the. Listen, it's money here. Listen, they're gonna come, but what you're gonna have to understand is you got to ask yourself questions like, well, why would they let CIAA get away? But they hold on to ACC tournament.
Oh, we know the answer.
We know the answer.
But see, they don't. This is why this is my first time on the show.
And see,
because I say shit like that.
And see, if you go back,
but look, it's also the reason why it won't be your last time on.
Absolutely,
and I appreciate that, family.
Absolutely,
and I appreciate that because
even if we had a battle of the bands here. A few years ago.
Right out there at Memorial Stadium, baby. I hosted it. Me and No Limit.
See, and then the Panthers owner at the time would not let them use the stadium.
No, say his name.
Jerry Richardson would not let them use the stadium.
Shocking.
The city,
right.
The city, with black leadership did not support them at all. And they picked up their shit and went to Houston.
How about that? And they would have let them use Memorial Stadium if and Jerry Richardson.
So let me ask you guys this:
on that, y'all won't be able to come on for 2 more weeks.
Let me ask you this: can it change? Is it changing? Will it change?
It can change, but it is going to have to be a. I put it to you like this: the next generation of Charlotteans, and I mean the ones who are from here, the ones who are tried and true Charlotteans,
young cats,
are
going to have to shape the culture of Charlotte. Get what I'm saying? I have nothing against. I'm not here to trash like people from the outside who bring stuff to Charlotte.
There you go. There you go.
But at the same time, the people who are from this city have to shape our identity, man, and it has to be.
Would you say that again? Would you say it again?
People from here, born in Presbyterian Hospital.
Reiterate that.
Born in CMC.
Reiterate that.
Y'all are responsible for shaping the identity and the culture of this city. I am sick and tired of having this conversation. I don't want to have it in the next 20 years.
Yeah, when you hear people in Atlanta talk about their Grady babies.
Grady, there's pride in that.
It's pride, right?
What's the word? What's the word, nephew? What's the word?
Pride.
It's pride in that.
It was like when you hear people from New Orleans talk to them, I'm from Charity Hospital. That's pride in that.
Listen, when I'm up here and I'm from the port city and whoop to whoop to whoop, there's a sense, not entitlement, enlightenment. Mm-hmm. That for you to be able to say this should turn a light on for somebody else. And that's what you miss.
Yeah.
Here in Charlotte. You can't connect no dots. We got the Hornets and so, and we coming over here with this. Man, stop. Stop it. Mm-hmm. You have a product, Mr. Jordan, and I'm from the port city. I say this in my most humble opinion. You have a product that is subpar.
At best.
Now, this is what I propose. The same energy and effort, nephew, we call it T. Like a golf tee, T-E-E.
Right. Yeah.
Time, energy, and effort. Kaiser. If you put that same time, energy, and effort into what you do with them sneakers, into putting together this roster, then we can't do nothing but appreciate that. You want me to go stand in line and spend $200 on a pair of sneakers, but then I go stand in line at the Spectrum Center with them sneakers I just bought my son, and it don't equivalent to no wins. It don't equivalent to no gains. I understand the process. Business, nephew. I understand the process.
Right.
But let's go back to what this climate has really been about in this country in January. Empathy. Let's go back to that.
Okay.
There's a woman, man, and she in the line to get them Jordans because that is the determining factor of the self-encouragement and positivity in her son. I'm going to pay $150 to get them because in my mind, I feel like these sneakers will equivalent into better grades, better character, better listening, nephew, better everything. I'm here to say at 52, you can invest $150 in sneakers to do all of that you want. I can suggest you invest, it takes zero money, all of your time. The same equation that your son couldn't get on math, he's not going to get because he got Jordans to wear to school the next day. He going to get because them black fathers, who they done wrote off like the dinosaurs, don't exist. Extinct, we here. That's how he going to get it. And when we talk, here's the thing, nephew, because you got the right one. I don't understand how if we say something against certain people, family, and it goes against the status quo, we feel like the Grim Reaper gonna come and kill us in our sleep.
Right.
We don't say nothing about Gail. We don't say nothing about Oprah. We don't say nothing about Mike. We don't say, but here's my thing. You can choose your battles, but never let anyone take your ability to voice your opinion away because of their status. If you don't
you're on the right show.
If you don't think that the Hornets are representing the city the right way, you have a responsibility to say it. It don't matter whose ears it land on. But you got that responsibility to say. You don't double down because it's Charlotte.
Oh, no, listen.
Get out of here with that.
Oh, no, listen.
You hold everybody accountable, baby.
Oh, listen.
Everybody. Y'all want to hold them accountable, Kobe in sports? What about your man here with the Hornets? That's why he won't come on my radio
listen,
show.
look, we get accused of being homers a lot on this show, but the angle that we take as far as like any team we defend or talk about is objectivity. And our thing is we don't think people are the most objective when it comes to the Hornets or the Panthers. Now, that does not mean they are absolved of criticism. Lord have mercy. Look, Lord have mercy, the results speak for themselves.
You're right, nephew.
We don't have to say it.
You're right, nephew. You can see it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
but
sir.
we are
Yes, sir.
always going to err on the side of objectivity as well. We're not going to basically bash anybody, but we're just going to tell you like it is in an objective fashion.
One thing that's missing in this society, family, my humble opinion, is truth.
Simple as that, right?
Hold on. That can be deciphered in the point where we can agree to disagree. Man, you think I'm going to agree with everything you say? It's not going to work. I don't agree with everything my wife say. Nothing works like that. There's a balance. Yin, yang, negative, positive. There's a balance. If you can't speak your truth about the team that represents you, that's a facade. If you deal with sports, let me hit you with this one.
Are we speaking as like a microcosm for life here? I feel like that's where
it's coming, nephew. But nephew, let me hit you with this one. Vince Lombardi said, "How can you practice good sportsmanship if you never lose?"
Mic drop. Don't really.
Hey, Vince has some quotes.
Blow mine. Blow
That's why
mine.
he's the
Hey, nephew, did I just drop the mic?
You dropped that mic.
Mic drop.
How can you experience good sportsmanship if you never lose?
Well,
now,
must be the most sportsmanship.
And Kim Walker
but here go the thing, though.
How many times?
But here go the thing, though, nephew. You and y'all are well versed in sports, so you understand that quote means if you won't humble yourself.
That's right. Somebody humble will. Yep.
What you say? What you say?
Yep.
What you say?
Somebody will humble you.
If you don't humble yourself. So when we say we look for the positive, we look for the silver lining in all the darkness. This is it. In sports, as a fan, as an owner, as a player, and you say we all in this together. Sports is the happy medium that creates an escape from reality. Nephew, when I watched LeBron last night, because it came on Saturday, and I told my wife, I said, "Hey, boo, LeBron prime time, baby. He 8:30 NBC, ABC." And my wife got excited. And I said, "God damn it. My wife getting excited about LeBron James games on major networks. I'm getting some tonight. It's going to happen. The goddamn stars is aligning up."
Oh, man. I'm so glad we not
and
Drink, chill, smoke, the podcast, make some noise.
Boy. And we watched that game. Man, I be watching all them games different. And I'm gonna say this and I'm done, nephew. Y'all can take it from here. I watched them games, man, from the angle of when LeBron retires, it's gonna be a void.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if you like him, if you love him. Let me tell you this right here, and this all I'm gonna say, and I'm getting ready to sip on this Jack Honey Neat, which I respect my nephews for having on here, on this show.
We take care of our guests, man.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Man. Let's learn a lesson. If we ain't learned one, let's just learn one about this tragedy with Kobe. Mm-hmm. The first lesson, nephew, we learn is if you haven't told somebody that you loved them,
do it today.
In a minute, you need to do it today.
Yeah, man.
If it's somebody that you ain't reached out to in a minute and you got something to say, do it
Today.
Today.
Yep.
That family member, do it today. I'm 52 years old. My mama transitioned 13 years ago. It seemed like 13 days ago. It seemed like 13 hours ago. My wife will come in my house and look at me in the living room, and my wife will say, "Baby, what's wrong? You look stuck." Because I still think my mama is coming to my door.
Preaching to the choir.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to tell me to open that door. My wife ain't never said, "Baby, don't feel like that. She ain't coming back." My wife never said that. My wife saw what my mama did, and my wife know what my mama mean to me. I don't need no Jack Honey to shed a tear. I can shed tear off smart water. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let y'all know something. Attitude of gratitude. I'm so thankful for my nephews bringing me on this today. And I want to let y'all know something. When your mama go, you're going to be looking around, trying to find something to bring it home. There's nothing to bring it home. You better hold on to what you got. If it's sports, hold on to it. You listen to a 52-year-old mama's boy who used to call his mama after every comedy show, and she ain't there no more. I told my wife one night, you got to pick up where mama left off. I really don't give a damn about the Hornets. I really don't give a damn about the Panthers. I really don't give a damn about the Lakers. What I do give a damn about is you. And how you treat somebody. I'm going to tell you this right now. You a fool if you sit out there and say, well, if my mama passed, whoop-de-whoop. You a fool if you got a significant other and they let you get away with that talk. They a fool too. When your mama leave you, you're not going to find another.
You only get one.
You're going to look around everywhere, but you're not going to find another. I thank my nephews for giving me a platform to be myself. Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be like nobody else. I'm good being myself. Cats be like, you could be the next so-and-so. No, I want to be the first Tone X.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right.
So I'm telling you right now, what my nephews do is golden.
I'm hoping
it's golden.
Appreciate it, man.
And if y'all don't follow them, you missing out. It's golden over here. And I ain't talking about what they offered your uncle. I ain't talking about the talk that they gave with your uncle. I'm telling you, it's golden over here. And every time you get the chance to listen, that's what you should do.
Appreciate that, man.
Always gonna give you truth. here. No hot take culture.
Speaking of truth
to power.
Speaking of truth, switching gears a little bit. Been in Charlotte for a while now. How's it changed? How does it look to you now? What's different?
I'm noticing because my wife, and I told my wife, I like to be somewhere where you got to really struggle to get to me. Which is outskirts. I grew up on backyard, front yard, side yard.
Yeah.
Okay. Climbing into the tree. It was my tree. You see, because it was in my front yard. And now we are in the era of work hard, play hard, live here, moving. And this is what I want you to know. The South End in Charlotte, North Carolina is the top 3 fastest growing per capita.
Yeah.
I see that.
In the United States. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Me and my wife happened to be in the South End. I wouldn't have never followed her there, okay? Because I wanted to do something else. I want you to you need to go through a lot to say, yo, I'm in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be able to come off the blue line and say, hey, we here. But my wife showed me something different. My son had moved to Atlanta, and I had to overcome my prejudices, and I like it. I love it.
Okay.
I can't even lie. I like it. I love the South End. Me and my wife and my son, we right there. We
in the
right
mix.
In the mix.
Right there.
In the mix.
Everything you need.
Right there.
Yeah. Chicken coop.
Well, you talking to a cat who stopped eating meat.
All right, well.
And I haven't eaten chicken in about 6 months.
See, I would have died. I
Can't
love
put us in
fried chicken.
chicken
I'm
coop.
sorry.
Here go the thing. Here go the thing. I can understand that. The same way I'm 52 and I gave the NFL 45 years of my life.
Yep.
And then I decided one day, because of whatever, don't worry about what it is, but I decided I really don't need to give that 100% attention.
That same energy.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, gotcha.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when you say that and I come over here and I'm not doing that, I understand what you're saying, because back in the day, okay? But now I'm over here and I'm like, man, I hope my sons understand what I'm doing is ultimately trying to be here longer for you.
Hey, that's all part of change. Like you said, you love it on South End. You never would have thought,
I didn't want to be in the
you.
South End.
I think
I didn't want to be there.
Was it Muhammad Ali that said something to the effect of, if you're the same person now that you were 10 years ago, then you've wasted 10 years of your
That's
life.
him.
Yeah.
That's him.
So-
That's him. All of them. Malcolm, Elijah, anybody. Your thought process. If you're doing the same thing you did 10 years ago and you expect change, that's crazy. So I have a good supporting system. I got a female that's been rolling with me, and she's been with me for 23 years. I got 2 sons, London and Justice. London is 10. Justice is 21. But they keep me on point. They will say something like, yo, Dad, whoop de whoop de whoop. And I had to be like, okay. But it's on point. And I can appreciate that, because that's the longevity in the true game of entertainment. Not so much how the public feels, because they can be wishy-washy.
Yeah, it's true.
Love you on Monday, hate you on Tuesday. What do your sons think when they see you? Do your 10-year-old still want you to jump and you grab him in your arms and you tuck him in bed? Do your 21-year-old still talk to you and think whatever you tell him, he believe it? Do your lady for 23 years still look at you in the house and believe in what you do? If I got all of those covered,
nothing like it.
If I got all of those covered, man, I'm so good. I'm so good, man. This entertainment business will have you thinking the ones who applaud you is the ones who love you. But when you sit down and you think about it, the ones who don't applaud
love you most
is the ones who love you the most. Because my wife might not clap at a show. But 23 years she ain't left.
Yeah.
My son might not clap at the show. But he'll still come in the crib and say, you got me some Sunny D. Did you look at my homework, Daddy? And he'll come out his room when I hit the door after radio and jump up. And the reason he jump up is because he know no matter what the situation, your daddy ain't gonna drop you.
That's right.
And I want to thank people like my wife. I want to thank people like Monique, her husband Sidney, my lawyer Mr. A, Mr. Anderson, you. I want to thank y'all for allowing me to be here and be me.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back.
You are coming back.
The reason I'm coming back, man, I got stuff to say.
I know. Yeah, you
nephew. I got stuff.
By the way, those of you that are listening or watching this video, be sure to go check out the other video in which we talked to Tone X.
Let them know
just about his life and his career, his influences. Get some of that. Y'all got to get some of that truth.
Yes.
Some of that church.
Yes.
Some of that interview.
Yes.
That's actually a pretty good segue in the shout outs. So let's go.
I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna go first.
Here we go.
All right, Ronnie, let's go. What you got, bro?
I'm gonna shout out Tone X, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for supporting us. And it's such an honor to have your voice here, you and your beautiful wife, and just giving us a mentor and example of what a real man should be. Thank you so much for coming here.
I appreciate you.
Man, no doubt.
You don't even know that.
No doubt.
Trust me, you don't even know that, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. Definitely.
I'll just use a corporate term. I'll piggyback off.
Piggyback.
To piggyback.
No pork.
Y'all know.
Because I got that X on my
I
name.
work in corporate America, so
you better turkey back.
Okay, turkey back. I like that. That's a
turkey bacon back.
That's a good one. To turkey back off what he says. Yes, we know under construction. We have a saying. Progress is a process. Yeah. We've been doing this a year now.
Almost a year, yeah.
And we've seen it go from, just recording on an iPhone on a kitchen table with like 10 followers to thousands of followers. We got guests on here like Tone X, and Jerry V. And so people like Tone are just examples of what you can do as long as you just keep grinding, believing in that process and digging and grinding. I mean, to be able to work with people like to be able to work with people like Monique and Steve Harvey and D.L. Hewley, and then get your own Showtime special. I mean, that's just like, that's like super inspirational. I'm like super inspired. Like after everybody leave, I'm about to go in the studio and make an album or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
you make a whole
one. Goddamn, the hell with Kanye. I got 8 tracks.
Like an EP.
Yeah, I got 8 tracks.
We're about to do this. So yes, thanks. Thanks to that, and to everyone else out there that is grinding like we are.
Yes, sir.
Much love to you guys, and keep at it.
Yeah.
One more thing.
What you got?
We don't have to. It's not a competition. We all got to help each other out here, man. It's a collaboration.
Over competition.
That's right. Jamal?
My shout out goes to my grandfather, who is 97 years old.
Wow, Jamal. Wow.
Yeah, man. It is a blessing every single day that I can call my grandparents. My grandfather's 97. My grandmother is 90. So if I count my blessings, man, they are at the top of my list every day, man. But I want to shout out my grandfather, who is battling pneumonia, who is so far so good, winning the battle. But if y'all got some prayers up, please throw them up for him, man. But I just want to shout out my grandparents. And I also want to shout out, man, everybody who has been just involved and interested in what we do. We are very passionate about raising the profile of this city called Charlotte, North Carolina. It is important to have people like Tone X come and support us to better this. So we are so grateful and so thankful for this show, for people like Tone X, for a beautiful wife, for the followers, for the listeners, for people who click, for people who subscribe to YouTube. If you share the video,
yes,
you are all appreciated. So shout y'all.
Yes,
y'all
Jamal,
family.
I want to ask you specifically, what's your grandfather's name?
It is.
We can pray for him.
It is Samuel Darby.
Samuel Darby. I got it.
Samuel Darby.
All right, baby, back up.
Don't hate my shine.
I got your shine, boo. It's my shit, though. Let me holler at.
What you got, on?
Nephew, I got him. I want to holler at all my NYC crew. Boy, when I tell you they hold me down, you don't even understand. Black Fred, shout out to Awesome Entertainment. We're doing something incredible for CIAA. Everybody talk about the finale, the official finale. Me hosting. You got Kid Capri, DJ Spinderella, and Doo-Wop at the Marvin B. Gantz Center.
Nice.
What are you talking about? If you're gonna go out, this is how you go out.
Yeah, no,
Make sure you go to
last one. So
last one, 75th anniversary. Go to Kid Capri Eventbrite. Get your tickets. Come up in the building. I want to shout out this podcast, man. I think this is one of the best pieces of energy that I've been around. We are all connected. If you don't understand how if you move with intention, the universe will bless you.
That is correct.
I think one of the best things that I could have ever done was come on this show, Speak My Truth, this podcast, and let y'all overstand, not understand, overstand what your uncle talk about. If you have the means and the capacity to listen to this podcast, I would encourage you to do so.
Thank you.
I am so thankful, man. I am. It's an attitude of gratitude with me. I'm so thankful that people would take time out of their format, their schematics, their show, and incorporate me in that. Y'all cats don't understand when you're 52. Every opportunity you get is a blessing. When you're 22,
I don't believe you're 52. Man.
You think you got the rest of the life.
I don't believe
you think you got the rest of the life in front of you, man.
What's the saying? Youth is wasted on the young.
It is.
Yep.
Deion Sanders says nothing takes the place of youth, man. So I want to salute all of you, and I want to salute and thank you for allowing your uncle to come on here and do what he do.
No doubt.
That's right. Uncle Tone,
Don't get no better
always
than
welcome. He will be back. We're going to continue to build on this relationship. So.
Nigga, I'm a staple. I'm up in this bitch when they ain't even got no guests. I'm right here. Here go Tone. Yep, I'm here.
You just gonna walk through the door.
Yeah. What y'all talking about?
Come on down here.
What y'all talking about?
Fair enough. So
That's the show, right?
Yeah.
Can I say this though? Can I say this before I go?
Yeah.
Boy, I walked in here and they told me, first of all, I stayed in Germany. I was in Germany 2 years, two and a half years. Karlsruhe, went everywhere. And I am a car enthusiast to the hilt. They told me, they said, yo, you know your man build car simulators. And when they said it, I was like, when you say simulators, what are you talking? Are you talking PS4. You talking Nintendo? He say,
nah.
No,
whole ass simulator.
We talking a big ass flat screen.
You guys can't see it on camera.
With gas, brake, and clutch. Listen, I'm gonna take back a lot of shit I said about light-skinned brother. I done found me a light-skinned brother that is doing something that's helping me. I'm getting ready to go over here right now and drive this goddamn Ferrari on the same shit y'all doing on PS4. I encourage you to listen to these brothers. They got a lot to say. Thank y'all for the love.
Thank you, man.
Grown man
Thank
at
you.
Tonex Comedy. Follow me, man.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Y'all take care of each other. Yes. Please take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Oh, here we go. I know it's coming.
Follow his wife at Y2.
Ain't nobody following you. I be goddamn. You follow Tonex. Don't go over there.
Follow his wife.
No, you don't. Cause she